Hello, how's it going? My name is Jake Prophet, and for my Biobits project today, I'm going to talk about how a man's beard has evolved to help protect and absorb a punch to the jaw. First, I wanted to talk about why scientists began to question if the beard is meant as a form of protection, and not just a style or form of masculinity. Even Darwin speculated that men grew beards as ornaments that was favored by females. As time went on, scientists brought up this question because of the king of the jungle. The lion is a unique creature that has been loved for years, and a while ago scientists found out that a lion's mane has not just was not just because it was a lot of fur, but it is really used to protect the lion's neck from a predator trying to bite at its neck or throat. This then translated to figure if the men's beard could also be used as a form of protection, and then went into how beards has evolved to protect a man when getting punched in the jaw. The hypothesis used was that beards protected the skin and bones of the face when human males fight by absorbing and dispersing the energy of a blunt impact. As stated from Oxford academic, a fractured mandible prior to modern surgical methods likely represented a relatively grave facial injury. Based on these observations, they hypothesized that human facial hair provides physical protection from strikes that would cause blunt trauma. To figure this out, scientists knew it would be hard because they did not, let me repeat that, they did not want to use any humans or animals in this test because they did not want anyone to get injured or hurt. In order to get the results close to human bone tissue, they used a model made by a short fiber epoxy composite bone. Another problem was that scientists couldn't acquire hair from real beard, so they used sheep fleece. Sheep fleece might not perfectly represent a human's facial hair, but it was the closest to a human's beard they could get. After setting up the beard, the data was recorded using a drop weight impact test. The drop height of the weight was set to 5 centimeters. If the sample showed signs of failure, the weight was lowered another centimeter. If it passed, then the weight was raised another centimeter. Failure was defined as the point at which the fiberglass sample shows any cracks, fractures, holes, or dislodged shards. The process was then tested 20 times. After this process was tested, the mean drop height failure was set to 7.4 centimeters. Then they could begin the real trial and test the drop from 7.4 centimeters using the different conditions, which were sheared, plucked, and furred. These were all then tested 20 times each. After going through the tests, in conclusion, all the results were in. All of the plucked samples failed, 90% of the sheared samples failed, and only 45% of the furred samples failed. The sheared and plucked samples were loaded more rapidly by impact and more often than not experienced loads that exceeded their breaking strengths. This suggests that the greatest advantage offered by the hair is that it distributes the force of impact over a longer time frame. Also, the results of this study indicated that hair is indeed capable of significantly reducing the force of impact from a blunt strike and absorbing energy, thereby reducing the incidence of failure. If the same is true for human facial hair, then having a full beard may protect vulnerable regions of the facial skeleton from damaging strikes such as the jaw. However, it should be noted that even though the beard in fact protected the face and it accepted more than 30% of the energy, this data is not yet fully proven and should not be tested in real life with real humans or animals. Thank you.